In this video, I'm going to show you how to create a squeeze page that converts. I'm not going to get into the technical details. I'm going to get into what is the most important, and that is the structure, the layout, exactly what you need to do with a squeeze page in order to maximize the conversions and build your list, to the max. So, there are, well, first off, squeeze page, in case you don't know, a squeeze page is basically a sales page that isn't selling something. It's giving something away in exchange for the person's name and email, which will go onto your email list, and then you can, email them multiple times in the future. So, the benefits are fairly obvious. You build your list, and your list is, the money's in the list, as they say. It's very true. An effective email marketing campaign can be extremely profitable. Obviously, the best lead that you can have on an email list is a buyer, someone who has purchased a product, and then you ask for their name and email for updates or whatever, and then you get them on your list. You know they've already purchased, so they'll probably buy again from you. So that's the absolute best. But obviously, you can't kick out a new product every week. So you're going to, in between the times that you're creating products, if you are, you want to do everything else you can to build your list too, because although someone who opts in for something free isn't quite as valuable as someone who purchases something, it's still a lead and it's still valuable. So, and squeeze pages are one of the best ways to do that. I've built my list. Probably over half of my list is from squeeze pages, so I do have experience with it, and I do know what works and what doesn't. So I'll just quickly go over the important aspects of a squeeze page, and you're looking at one right here. There's actually a header here, but this is actually my squeeze page, and I'm not trying to self-promote in this video. I just want to go over and show you some of the key things. So I'm not going to show you the product name or anything, but the number one thing is the entire squeeze page needs to be short and enticing. You don't want it to be, it's not a sales page. A sales page is long, and you're trying to convince the person to enter their credit card information or PayPal information and give you some money. In this case, you're not. All you want to do is entice them. It could be something very tiny to something huge. Just anything that entices them and gets their interest. All they need is enough interest to be willing to give up their name and email. And that's not much, especially considering most of them know that they can unsubscribe if they don't like it. So it's not a big deal. So you don't really need to convince them all that much. All you need to do is entice their interest, get them a little bit interested, or at least a little bit interested. Hopefully, very interested. So you start off doing that by a bold, descriptive headline, and that goes for a sales page or a squeeze page. The same. You want your headline to be bold, but not misleading, and you want it to hit on the primary benefit of the product, whatever it is you're giving away. What's the primary benefit that whatever this is I'm giving you is going to do for you, and you want that to reflect in the headline. So in this case, if you create small sites in 1 hour that earn at least $100 a piece, how many would you create? So it's pretty obvious. This is something that's going to teach you how to create small sites in an hour that earn at least $100 a piece. It doesn't get much more clear than that. So right away exactly what you're getting, and now you're just going to get a little bit of information about it. So I use a letter format. You don't have to, depending on what you're giving away and doing, but I use a letter format. Fellow internet marketer, listen, blah blah blah. So use a little sales copy. I'm not going to get into copy, what works and what doesn't here. That's a whole different video. But write a little copy. Don't worry too much about it if you're not a copywriting expert. Just kind of look at some other sales squeeze pages and try to go from there. That's what I did, and I've always done pretty well. You want to add some social proof if possible, or just some proof, not social proof. We'll get into that here in just a minute, but just proof of whatever it is you're claiming. Show some kind of proof. And as you can see right here, this site #1 in Google after Panda and Penguin. So that's proof that these small sites that I'm telling people they can make. It's proof that I can get it ranked and get traffic to it and earn money. So it's pretty good proof there, although that site is like number 3 or number 4 yet, so I do need to update this with a different site that is ranking well. And then here's some proof on the actual income from the site. So I show, this is how I get it ranked, and then this is how much money I've made so far. Don't lie about it. Make sure it is accurate, it's true. Finish off your copy. Like I said, it's short. You don't want to make it very long. As you can see right here, right from the title down to the opt-in, which is directly below this, and it shows the name, so I'm not going to show that either. That's all it is. Okay, so some copy, some proof, a good call to action, and a clear opt-in form are very, very important. The call to action is the text that is getting them to enter their name and email. So I start off by saying, and I'm going to show you how I do it. That's not the call to action yet, but that's leading to it. Add a little bit more copy, and then I get into the call to action, which, like I said, I'm not going to show you that because that shows the product name here. But I basically say, claim your copy right now for free. So that's the call to action. Then directly below that, I have I ask for the name and email, and that's it. And then below that, I have a testimonial from a very well-known, actually from Jonathan Leger, who I'm doing this video for as his affiliate manager. So you have if you can get someone, at the top of the niche, Jonathan Leger, he's obviously very well known in the internet marketing niche, and this is a product in the internet marketing niche. So I'm showing people, hey, look, Jonathan Leger, who is extremely well known and successful, he even recommends this product. So a lot of people just seeing that alone is going to opt in. They're not even giving away any money, so it's not even a big deal. So just that alone, seeing that endorsement is going to cause them to opt in just out of curiosity. So if you can get someone like that as to write a short testimonial or endorsement, then absolutely add that in there. If not, really any endorsement or testimonial is going to help you. It's showing that other people have downloaded the product and like it. And another way to do that is with social proof, as I was hit on earlier. Facebook comments are an excellent way to do that. You can get a widget that will add a form, wherever you want it on the Squeeze page, and people can actually comment on it. So, if you have a big email list already or some kind of a big following to where you can get quite a few people to come and do that, then absolutely you should be doing that. If not, then it's probably not a good idea, because if you only have 1 or 2 people, that's actually going to do the opposite of what you want it to. It's going to show people, okay, it's not very popular. There's this form right here that anybody can fill out, and there's only a couple people doing it. So be careful with that. But that's basically it. Don't overthink a Squeeze page. Squeeze pages are not very difficult. You just want to make sure you have those few very important characteristics in there. Make it short and enticing as a whole. You want a bold, very descriptive headline. That's very, very important. You want to show some proof of whatever it is you're claiming. You want to have a good call to action and a clear opt-in form below it. And then if you can, get some testimonials or some social proof. And just one good testimonial is better than nothing. And like I said, social proof, Facebook comments are great if you have enough a large enough of a following, to actually fill it out and get quite a few people in there. Then it's a great thing. If not, then it's probably not a good idea. But that's basically it. Squeeze pages are very effective in building lists. Like I said, I've used them several times, given away several reports, gotten 10, 20,000 opt-ins from a few of those alone. So it definitely works, and it's something that you should definitely look into trying. You can kick out short little reports. You can give away small pieces of software. There's really the possibilities are endless, and it doesn't have to be a big expensive, time-consuming product that you're giving away. It could just be something tiny. It doesn't matter, as long as it provides some type of value. You can give it away via a Squeeze page. They're short, they're easy to create. After you create 1 or 2, it's going to be a snap. You're going to be able to do it over and over. So the more of these you can create, the bigger your list is going to be. It's that simple. So hope that helps.